Hey Narwhals, I'm your host Luke Narwhal, and welcome back to another weight loss video. Hope you enjoy. What small tips do you have for losing weight? Stop drinking your calories. It's a dumb thing to waste them on. The original poster said small tips, and this one is the best and easiest. Keep a pitcher of tap water in the fridge and just work off that all day. No juice, no soda, sweet tea, or coffee. The only exceptions I make are cocoa on winter mornings and a bottle of beer with dinner. Nowadays, I can't believe I ever drank pop or apple juice. Way too sweet, and they actually make me thirstier. If junk food isn't in your house, you can't eat it. No crap, right? But in reality, everyone I've heard complain about struggling to lose weight, from my parents to friends, stock their pantry with chips, cookies, candy, crackers, cheese, and so on. When you're sitting at home bored and do the ritual check the cupboards and fridge for munchies, you will take the most delicious ones. Don't buy junk in the first place if they are what puts you into an unhealthy state. Cucumbers are good crunchy snacks. Air popped popcorn is better than microwavable bags. Seltzer water is just as satisfying as soda. After making the switch, I realized I only really enjoyed the crisp carbonation. If you're a drug addict trying to get clean, you wouldn't keep drugs in stock, would you? Track what you eat. Use MyFitnessPal or something similar to monitor your caloric and micronutrient intake. After a few weeks of doing this, you will have a much better understanding of how many calories are in the foods you typically eat, and this will lead to better results as far as weight loss is concerned. Also, keep in mind that Rome wasn't built in a day. You are not going to lose 10 kilograms of fat in a couple of weeks. You need to chip away at it and forgive yourself if you occasionally slip up. Just don't make it a regular habit. Weigh yourself at the same time every day. I weigh myself in the morning before I take a shower and write down the weight on a calendar. I started to notice that I would lose weight during the work week and then gain weight on the weekend. I had been picking out on the weekends as a way to reward myself for having a good week. Once I stopped doing that, the pounds really started to come off. Weighing at the same time is important because there are fluctuations between what you weigh at night versus the morning. 1. Don't make huge changes. A surprising large amount of people who make big changes to their life don't last very long. If you eat too much and decide you're going to only eat vegetables, your body and psyche is going crazy. The same goes for exercise. Never run before? Well, don't run 10K tomorrow. 2. Small steps get you there. The most successful key to succeed in a challenge like this is to begin small. Lower your calorie intake just a bit weekly. The same goes for exercise. Running long distances is the best for burning excess fat, but you have to start small. Most people who want to start exercising begin too big. They want to run 10K but get cramps and have to stop after 3K. They want to do 100 push-ups, 100 sit-ups, and so on. They are going to struggle a lot. Doing an exercise long enough without feeling improvement will demotivate most people. 3. Set easier goals that change often. Start with walking 1K and jogging 1K. In 2 weeks, 1K walk, 2K jogging, and evolve from there. Achievable goals give you a sensation of success and confidence, and that feeling will give you the motivation to come back for more, because it's a positive experience. This is precisely the approach that worked for me. I started by making small adjustments to my diet. Cut out soda, then fast food, then eating out in general. I began watching my carb intake. After eliminating these things little by little over 2 years, I ended up eating mostly a plant-based diet, very little sugar or junk food. I focused mainly on diet and only recently brought exercise into the mix. I made it so that I only ever felt deprived of one thing at a time, so it felt more manageable. And once I got through that, exercise was something I wanted to do to take my weight loss to the next level. I've lost nearly 40 pounds, 20 more to go to get to my ideal weight, and even though I've hit a plateau recently, I still feel good about where I've come and feel like I can handle what's ahead. Build muscle instead of just cardio, and stop drinking your calories. This is a mistake I made when I first started on my weight loss. I figured cardio was it. That's all I had to do. It worked for the first 20 pounds and then stopped. So I switched up my routine and now I weightlift 4 or 5 times a week and the fat is just dropping off. Cannot suggest lifting enough. It really is the bee's knees. Put your food on smaller plates. That way it looks like that you're eating more, but you aren't. Use chopsticks. Help slow you down when eating. And drink water like it's going out of style. Once you've eaten the last meal or thing for the day, brush your teeth for the night. You won't want to ruin that with chewing something else, and you make a habit of brushing your teeth more. It's really hard to cut things you like out of your diet entirely, which is why a lot of people relapse. I have seen people achieve success with nothing but portion control. Eat what you want, but eat half or 1/3 as much, and eat it slow. If you're still hungry, wait 20 minutes before even thinking about eating it again. Exercise is helpful and definitely part of the optimal diet plan, but weight loss is all about the intake. It's so easy to take in 300 calories, but so damn hard to burn them. Don't reward yourself after your first week. Reward yourself after a big goal like losing 5+ kilos. Repetition is key. You cannot have a routine without discipline, and you can't have discipline without a routine to begin with. Meal prep. Write out what you want to eat for the week. Shop once for the main ingredients, and then top up midweek on perishables, meat, etc. You don't need to go to the gym. You can exercise with walking, cycling, in your garage, living room, or bedroom. The world is your gym, so go out and make use of it. First, know that losing weight is like 90% diet, 10% exercise. Do a meal plan so your day's worth of food is planned out instead of trying to work it out meal to meal. Drink water instead of sodas. Use seasonings instead of sauces. Go light on dairy. Counting calories is the most effective way to actually lose the weight. If you're eating mostly meat and veggies, it's really easy to stay within your calorie goal. And don't buy junk food. If it's not around, you're not going to eat it. Also, the first month of dieting really sucks because the food isn't as fun and you aren't seeing results yet. After that month, you will start seeing results and you'll also be used to dieting. I've lost 30 pounds and I want to lose 15 or 20 more. I honestly can't see myself eating like crap when I'm done because I've gotten so good at making tasty, low-calorie food. I also feel better when I'm eating well. Small, sustainable changes are easier and will do more for you than large, drastic ones. If you drink soda, drink one less a day, and then build on that once you have that down. You don't gotta quit cold turkey. Go take a walk around the block every day for 10 to 15 minutes. One day, see if you can up that to a jog. And one day, see if you can go for 1.5 miles instead of 2, etc., etc. Don't go out today and try to run a 5K, be all sore, and then say, "Frig it," next time you try. Negative reinforcement is not good for forming habits. Avoid sugar at all costs. Really limit your carbs, and if you do have carbs, make them whole grain bread, brown rice, sweet potato, etc. Not white rice or white pasta or white bread. Do some cardio. It may seem painful at first, but even a medium-paced walk for 20 minutes a day will help. The main thing is eat less calories than you burn. It's that simple. On average, a person burns 1,500-ish calories a day just doing normal things. One large meal can easily be 1,000 calories, so if you have 3 meals and snacks in a day, plus you're not exercising, that easily could be 2,500 calories already, not including drinks, which if you're drinking sugary soda, can put it to 3,000 easy. Meat like beef and chicken in a salad or stir fry, no rice or noodles, is a good meal choice. Although, while having that stir fry, try to avoid store-bought sauces like stir fry sauce, curry sauces, etc. They are loaded with sugar. Use more raw sauces like a splash of soy sauce, lemon juice, and a chili paste, for example. In fact, try and avoid prepackaged store stuff in general. Even the Weight Watchers stuff can be loaded with bad carbs. For meat, make a paste using dry spices and a little oil and grill it. You can make some really tasty southern style or BBQ seasoned or even garlic herb chicken with no crumbs or sugary store-bought marinades, and throw that onto a salad. And lastly, really read the labels. You will be shocked at how much sugar is in everything, even things you may think are healthy like yogurt. Try and limit alcohol too. It is quite sugary, especially full-strength beer and wine. And that brings us to the end of the video, Narwhals. I really hope you enjoyed. If you did, please tap subscribe to join our awesome community, the Narwhals, and for more weight loss stories that help you stay on track. And here's our featured Narwhal of the day. Hiking 2 miles versus 8. 1 year progress.